What's up? Welcome to yet another episode. All right, so I will go directly to the topics of today's video. The head is about to come out. I had issues with the VANOS codes and stuff like that. I did the DME reset on boot mode 3, but that didn't solve the issue. So what I'm about to do now is to remove this head. A couple of issues had happened. I was getting an oil leak right from this tensioner. The chain tensioner is leaking for whatever reasons, I don't know. I also had a bunch of VANOS codes. So I am removing this head and I am going to swap it with a different head. Unfortunately, I've done quite a lot of work on this head, like new stem valves, and I decked this head and many other things that I did to this head, but unfortunately there is nothing much I can do. I am going to remove that and swap it with the one that came on the old motor and then redo the timing, the timing as well. So that is what I'm about to do. Hopefully this solves the issue. If not, I will be forced to remove the motor and then reassemble the motor again. So let's start with this and see how far we get. If not, we'll have to remove the engine and then reassemble again. So I am removing the head bolt. Remember, we use the ARP bolt, which means these bolts are reusable, which is a very good thing, making things easier for me. This is the only problem I see with the ARP bolts, the way to fish them. Otherwise, they will just go inside their old fitting path, and at that moment, you have to find how to take it out. But the good thing is I'm removing this one anyway, so I should be okay. Especially it's inclined this way, so the oil paths are literally where the motor is inclining, and a single mistake, the bolts will go inside. All right, by now you probably already can tell the cut is out, and I have to go for plan B. Whatever I'm trying to do, it's not allowing me for whatever reasons. I don't have explanation. One thing I know, I can't get what I want to do. I can't get the head out. It's just stuck, which is good. That's why I didn't have any leak on the head, which is good. I like it. But it's just too much and I want to do things the easier way. I am going to pull the engine out, and this cart is what I am going to use to do the work that I would like to do. But I'm taking a little bit of a break, and I'll come back and I'll try to get this engine out maybe today, or maybe I don't know how long it's going to take me. It's 12 now, it's already midday. I already spent almost like 4 hours just trying to get this done, but the cart is ready. All right, my goal for this build is to be as transparent as possible. So anyways, I was able to pull out the engine. The good thing is that the solution that I worked on right now is the best ever. Just pull out everything in front, remove everything, and then drop the subframe. This is way much easier than trying to use the hose and pull it up from the hose. Oh man, from the hose it's just difficult to do it. I have to redo the timing on this one because that's exactly what caused the failure that I had, the VANOS errors that I was getting. That's probably caused by the timing. And with that, I've ordered a new timing chain. I ordered a new timing guide, the whole set. I ordered it, and also the bolts, the crankshaft bolts. I am just glad I didn't get any misfire when I did the first run, and I also started the second run. No misfire at all. Everything ran smooth, good compression. We had good oil pressure. So the only thing was the timing. The timing was off, and that's why the startup was very rough. And at the end, the timing tensioner, the chain tensioner failed. This head is also gone. I am going to swap with the old head. I mean, everything is old anyway, second hand, but I'm going to use the other head that came on the engine that I removed, put it here, and take this out. Reason being is because the chain tensioner, that those threads are also messed up, and where you put the engine hose, the threads are also messed up. So it's just a way of changing the whole thing while I'm here as well.